Hi there, Loy Machedo. Speaking to you from loymachedo.com. Who's Loy Machedo? Think personal branding. Okay. Given that today's December 6th, 2022, and after 25 days, we're going to go into the new year. I just thought I'd share with you 9 habits that I used in 2022 that proved to be very effective for me. So these work for me. I'm sharing them with you. See what works for you. And if you have used any habits which you think helped your life become productive, do share in the comments below. Okay, so let's start. Which are the 9 habits I used in 2022? New habits that really transformed my life. The first one was blocking people online. Okay, the number of people that I blocked online, it was incredibly high this year. I think maybe because a lot of people were jobless, or I don't know. I don't know what it is. Um, and before, I used to allow people to share their comments and thoughts, but nowadays you get so many of these people who, when you have a debate, instead of debating an idea, they will get personal. You're like this. Your mother, your wife, your kid. Some people sexualize even children. And like for example, when I spoke of the Kashmir files, and I said that the story was fabricated. The incidents were true, but they added a lot of masala. The response to that was, "I hope someone rapes your kid." I'm like, what? How does that help the debate? How does that help? I've given you facts in that video stating, uh, you can watch that video. But just imagine, and that also fake accounts, not their real accounts. It's no point engaging with such people. I've realized even showing their comment is also no point. So I just block them and their comment goes away. Okay. And another thing is, there are some people who are just so jobless that they literally send you WhatsApp messages, emails, Facebook messages. They don't stop. It's like, man, I'm not sitting here to debate with you one to one. There are people, okay, I challenge you, talk to me, debate with me. Boss, I have other things to do. I'm not sitting here jobless like you, earning peanuts and having no priorities, or, your mom and dad is paying your bills and yeah, stupid. Yeah. So for me, very simple, blocking people. And the number of people I blocked this year, I think was the highest it has ever been. Number two is I started using headphones. I know this might sound silly, but the headphones, not only to my surprise, because I've used it after so long, it gives a better sound quality. It's immersive, but I think it's very important, especially when you're doing something that is critical in nature. You don't want to hear sounds outside, my baby screaming, shouting, my wife doing things, noise outside. I think it just cancels out everything and makes you focus. So I use it predominantly when I'm doing my treadmill, and I'm also using it when I'm doing important work or something which needs high degree of creativity. Difference in headphones and the ear-in. I think the ear-ins I use while speaking to a customer, but the headphones for music. I prefer it that way. But if you were to ask me in terms of comfort, the headphones, okay, if you're in the gym or something and not sweating too much, it's good enough. But yes, if you do keep it cupped, the heat grows a bit more. So that is where maybe the ear-ins will be a little comfortable. But I think technology has improved so much where it's okay. It doesn't matter provided the room is cool. If it's too hot, then yes, it does become a problem. Okay. Number three is I've stopped clearing my social media and my phone. Before, you remember, if you follow my channel for quite some time, remember I used to tell you I clean up the WhatsApp messages, Facebook messages, and I used to clear it and delete it. But now I don't know, is it because my reach has increased, a number of people who send me messages, it becomes so much of a headache. And the worst problem is with WhatsApp. If I sync my WhatsApp with my computers, I have around 3 of them that I'm using and the laptop. Then I have to physically delete it from the phone. Then I have to physically do it from the computer, or I have to uninstall and reinstall. And every day, sometimes I get 200 messages and from 200 different people. I get 1,600 emails, messages, notifications. It's too much, man. So I've just left it as it is, and I put the setting whereby it just clears it off by itself. So I was like, okay, it doesn't take so much of memory and space. Just let it be. Yeah. automatic. And in my groups, I put the disappearing function so that cleans it by itself. So it's too much of a headache cleaning up. So I don't waste my time over there, unless, of course. And one benefit of having it just left as it is if someone gets in touch with me after some time, I have the previous recorded conversation. Okay. Then point number 4 is a new habit that I inculcated in 2022 is before I used to eat every 1 hour, every 2 hours, just eat. Get up in the morning, have watermelon, go for a walk, come back, eat watermelon, then eat rice and fish, then eat noodles, then eat this, then eat that. I just stuff my face 24/7. I started this intermittent fasting, which I don't know, makes me shocked and surprised to know that you don't have to eat the whole day and spike up your insulin and that get more hungry, and then it goes in a vicious cycle. Like I told you, I lost 15 kilos, which was massive. Now, obviously, got a few pounds back because now I'm eating normal. But intermittent fasting still continues. So it really surprised me as to how less food we need and how much less we need to eat in order to stay energetic. My energy levels are high. My sex drive is high. My ability to work in the gym is high. So, intermittent fasting, you should try it. Seriously, give it a try and cut down on carbs and sugar. Okay. Bread, rice, sweets, ice creams, you need to cut down seriously and reset your insulin level. I've already spoken that in my other videos. Okay. Point number 5 is I actually unconsciously use the 80-20 principle, that is the Pareto principle, where I realized 80% of my revenue was coming from 20% of my clients. 80% of my total satisfaction came from doing 20% things. I started focusing on the few things that would give me the maximum benefit, and that improved my time management skills. I would really suggest you look at your day, how you're spending your day, what gives you the maximum results with the least amount of work. In fact, one of my clients, I told him this: what is the most important use of your time right now? Like, what is it? Tim Ferriss introduced this concept. What is the one task, if you do, leaves all other tasks redundant? That means if you have 10 things to do, what is the one most important thing? If you do that, there's nothing else is important. I started using that technique, and to my surprise, the quality of my life has improved quite a bit. Very drastic. I would suggest you look at what you do, how much time you spend on each activity, what gives you the maximum mileage. Just do the few things, and you'll end up with more time in your hands. Number 6 is I had plenty of stuff. I love to buy technology. I had plenty of stuff that I bought and I thought I will use it, like a lens for the iPhone. I had a iPhone, not mini, the smaller iPhone that I used to use for my videos. But then I bought this camera that was the Insta360. So I had that lens. I had the iPhone. I had what else? Wireless charging kit. I had quite a number of things. I had my laptop, which I purchased for, I think, $5,000, which I bought for gaming, but I never used it. I had plenty of stuff. I took it all out, and I had vacuum cleaners that I got as a gift. I had some Samsung earbuds, which I got as a gift. So I sold it off for dirt cheap. I didn't even sell it at half the price. I think I sold it for 30%, or some cases even 10%. I was like, just hell with it, just get rid of it. And I don't have the patience of sit and bargaining with people. And I would just give all this to one guy, give me some money. Feels much more better and lighter in the room. And yes, there were plenty of accessories and stuff. I bought the Rode microphone, which I don't use, surprisingly. Bought a mixer. I just packed it. That I did not sell because that can be useful at a later date. But I sold off quite a number of things here. And I told my wife, all these toys and everything, give it to the poor children and donate these old clothes. You'll feel lighter. I would suggest go through all your stuff. What you're not using, get rid of it. You'll thank me for it. You feel lighter. You feel lighter. Number 7 is, I was always of the opinion that I'll focus only on the premium clients and the clients who pay good money. As an experiment, I started doing clients who could not afford my services. Like instead of, like, I used to give a premium service of 16 to 90 minutes. Then I got clients who said, what if I want 30 minutes? What if I want 15 minutes? What if I want One question, you know. And before I used to do that, I stopped doing that, focused on premium clients. Now I even $5, $10 clients, which I would never entertain. But then I realized, okay, if I'm not doing anything, I'm on the treadmill, I'm just walking. A guy wants to pay $10 and take one question. Why not? I started targeting cheaper clients. I wouldn't call them cheap, like, I don't know, you call it financially challenged or whatever, or clients who don't want to spend money. And yeah, that proved to be an interesting source of income. But yes, obviously, if you're paying less, don't give me a headache. Bugger off. Like, I'm very particular on that. So you might look into this, getting clients who don't pay much money, less money, but you can make a quick buck. That also when you're relaxing or something. Number 8 is I unsubscribe to all the unproductive channels, unsubscribe to all the unwanted emails. I unsubscribe to quite a number of things like YouTube channels. Sometimes, like specifically, I'd subscribe to wrestling channels. I'd subscribe to MMA news channels. I'd subscribe to this knowledge. They give various knowledge on various topics. And some channels, they just stop uploading content. I think I unsubscribed 30 of so channels. And initially I felt lost because I was not getting interesting updates. But then I realized it's better to check only what you need and what might add value. Don't get into that scrolling habit of just keeping yourself busy. And I unsubscribed to almost all the podcast. Only GRE clips, I just subscribe to that. So small bits. I don't want to listen to hour-long podcasts, which I find totally useless. But yes, while unsubscribing, I subscribe to only things which are useful for me now. And that was intermittent fasting, education in terms of your body, especially with stuff like insulin resistance, insulin sensitivity, intermittent fasting, keeping healthy, the stuff that I'm using right now. Okay. And last but not least, point number 9, the new habit that I used is on Facebook. I have plenty of people on Facebook that I follow. I realize some of them are just posting and it irritates me, man. Some people are faking it that they achieved 10-figure income, 6-figure income. Oh, a kid, just imagine a kid from college. Oh, I'm crushing it with these big numbers, and people bragging and sharing irritating stuff and gossip mongering. One is I unfollowed them. Another one is I talk to such people or communicate with such people very less now. And that has improved the quality of my life. So unfollowing social media, some people, channels and all that, it gives you much more peace of mind because you focus on quality. So these are the 9 habits I used in 2022 that has improved the quality of my life. I would be very interested to know what have you done and what has improved your quality of life and what do you suggest? So good, bad, ugly, let me know your thoughts on what I've shared. I'd love to know what have you done. So maybe I can practice that as well. So comment down below. This is me signing off. You guys take care.